India and Japan have unveiled a 16-point roadmap to deepen their special strategic and global partnership, signaling a major expansion of cooperation beyond traditional trade and investment. Now, the comprehensive roadmap announced after the 16th India-Japan Annual Summit in New Delhi, it places economic security, AI, defense-resilient supply chains, and clean energy at the center of the bilateral ties. Now, following delegation-level talks, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Japanese Prime Minister Sane Takaichi, they unveiled three key policy documents. The first was the India-Japan Joint Declaration on Economic Security, which called for project-based collaboration in 5 priority sectors, which are semiconductors, critical minerals, ICT, clean energy, and pharmaceuticals. The second was the joint statement on cooperation in the field of artificial intelligence. Both countries agreed to build a safe, secure, and trustworthy AI ecosystem through joint research, computing infrastructure, foundation AI models, cybersecurity, and talent development. Both countries reaffirmed their commitment to facilitate the movement of 500 highly skilled Indian AI professionals to Japan by 2030. The third key policy document was the joint statement on energy resilience. India and Japan adopted a new framework focusing on strategic petroleum reserves, hydrogen, clean ammonia, battery supply chains, biofuels, and renewable energy. They also launched the India-Japan Cooperative Biogas for Growth initiative, under which Japan will support the establishment of 1,000 biogas and organic fertilizer plants across India. The summit also witnessed the signing of more than 129 memorandums of understanding across emerging sectors, including batteries, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, mobility, financial services, and internet governance. Marking 75 years of diplomatic relations, India and Japan also announced that 2027, it will be celebrated as the India-Japan Year of Shared Horizons, featuring a series of cultural, economic, scientific, and people-to-people exchanges. The summit also provides fresh impetus of defense cooperation. Both sides agreed to convene the 4th India-Japan 2+2 ministerial meeting in Tokyo later this year, while expanding cooperation in defense manufacturing, maritime security, military exercises, and defense technology. India and Japan have also agreed to deepen cooperation under the Quad, aligning Japan's updated free and open Indo-Pacific strategy with India's Mahasagar initiative and enhancing maritime security coordination. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Sane Takaichi, they reaffirmed their commitment to a free, open, inclusive, and rules-based Indo-Pacific during the 16th annual summit. The declaration comes even as the United States dropped Indo from its Pacific command. And to discuss more, we're now being joined by Koji Sato from New Delhi. He's the Director General of the Japan Foundation. Thank you so much for making time for us and joining us on the broadcast, Mr. Sato. Now, we understand Prime Minister Takaichi's visit it has once again underlined the strategic depth of the India-Japan partnership. And as the headlines focus on defense, technology, and trade, do you perhaps think that the real strength of this relationship lies equally in the connections between our societies?
Yes, truly. I strongly believe that any strategic debate or real cooperation lies on the very solid and deep actual people-to-people contact or trust among the large number of popularity or populations. So just always there should be first very solid business or societal interactions among the people, and once it becomes the real asset or values that should be protected, then only maybe just realistic debate on the strategic cooperation, including security allies, and it will be really make the solid foundation.
Absolutely. And Mr. Sato, while many young Indians are discovering Japan through very different entry points, whether it's anime, whether it's design, language, or even pop culture, how do you turn that initial curiosity and fascination into, a deeper understanding of the country?
Yeah, true, Dikshaji. So now just wherever just I visit just India, even the rural area, just we see the gist of the young generations, uh, about Japan through anime. But just it's, you must understand that anime is not kind of child play. You know, just people say that just, you can learn many things, many value or many good things just of the life or philosophy. So you must see that just through the anime, just good anime stories, people learn the way of life in Japan or depth of culture, including the maybe subculture, pop culture. Just the entry point is the anime, but just that they go deeply into the Japanese culture, into including the traditional. So we will follow that, just going depth of the cultural interest, and just provide the more opportunities for them to get access to Japanese language and culture. So although just youth is kind of a, I don't know, looks like they're more pop culture oriented, but the thing is that just, they will just know more deeply just about Japanese culture and vice versa. Just, we Japanese people also just, entry through the maybe Bollywood films, etc. But then just, go deep. That's why, likewise, just, we developed a more depth of the you know, uh, intercultural understanding.
Absolutely, and art does mirror life and, of course, the culture and, of course, the society from which it is originating. And art also, in many ways, becomes the anchor in a world which has become increasingly uncertain. And having said
Mhm.
that, too, cultural exchanges take on a different significance altogether. And do they become a way of perhaps sustaining trust even as the world around us changes?
Yeah, truly. Just, all the more and more, just world becomes the uncertain. I think, uh, irrespective of the actual, policy or politics, people just keep on, just, communicating or exchanging. And that is, we believe, very much important. Just looking back the thousands of history, maybe there must be up and down, but always there is a very stable streamline of exchanges of trade, goods, culture, and that just makes the world more livable place. So just now just it's a kind of one cycle of kind of a history up and down. But just we should not take into more seriously, but just, more than that to stably continue the this very friendly exchange of people and culture.
And as India and Japan prepare to celebrate 75 years of diplomatic relations, where do you see the greatest opportunity to bring the next generation even closer?
Yeah, just government and private sectors just are really enthusiastic to bring into more exchange of young generations, whether through the media or just public events like music or films and exhibition, but the actual contact of people should be increased. So we bring in just more it's just young generations participation in various type of culture exchanges.
Absolutely. And for decades, we know that global conversations, they were shaped through Western institutions and Western narratives. And as Asia assumes a more influential role in the world, do you think that countries like India and Japan also have an opportunity to shape a distinctly Asian conversation, one which is perhaps rooted not only in economics and strategy, but also in culture, ideas, and also the shared civilizational experiences, according to you, Mr. Sato?
Yeah, just I or Japan really respects the Modiji's initiative to initiate the kind of dialogue, civilizational dialogue. I believe, remember, it was 2014 or 15, just Modi ji just proposed then Prime Minister Abe about such kind of civilizational dialogue and just initiated the program named Samwad. And Japan also takes it just, and conducted a series of symposium called Asian Values and Democracy. And it is an honor for us to just conduct such a very important endeavor. And I believe that maybe in this momentum, we'd like to go back in the maybe century-old history of very deep exchange of philosophy and culture, initiated by the maybe Swami Vivekananda or Rabindranath Tagore, and from Japan side, just Okakura Kakuzo or just many other artists and philosophers, just wave in and just shared many things, just in philosophical or artistic, etc. And they just shared a lot of just cultural common points. And just we must go back in that historic asset and finding the trace and just discuss how we should just extend it to the future. So we would like to now just plan and initiate such kind of a, endeavor to rediscover the kind of Asian common values. And I think just, that should be promoted or projected to the world, not only confined to the Japan-India bilateral. I believe that this has such very big values, in this
Well
very
said, Mr.
difficult
Sato. And
condition.
of course, India and Japan, they are described as strategic partners today, but our connection predates modern diplomacy. And it was a pleasure to have you on the show with us, Mr. Sato. Thank you so much for making time for us and sharing your perspective with our audience.
Thank you very much. It's an honor.